Good morning. Good morning, world. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, subscribers. Just good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for being here and so much for watching. And if you haven't done so already, do give me a little subscribe because it all helps. And you join me and a video like as well, actually, that'd be nice. You join me this morning on an October morning. You can really feel the autumn air, and although the temperature gauge says 15, I reckon it's probably closer to about sort of 10, 12-ish degrees this morning. And we're on the V-Strom because that is what the V-Strom is for. The V-Strom is exactly for days like today. The commute, the do everything bike. I have been thoroughly enjoying doing everything on this bike as well. It has been doing a little bit of off-roading. Not a lot. I'll put a little video up from the Shiggy cameras. You can see there's a little track I went down last night, in fact, and it was absolutely waterlogged, and it's hilarious fun splashing through the puddles. I am considering getting some 50/50 tyres so I can do a bit more of that. Well, there's a lot of traffic this morning. But if you haven't seen my other video, I do now have the fuel exhaust on this, the Diablo MIDI, which just gives the bike a bit more character, and it's fantastic. I'm running it with the baffle in. Without the baffle, it's a bit loud. I think due to Euro 5 you're supposed to leave it in anyway, but it hasn't affected the bike fueling wise or anything like that. It's still exactly the same. I think I might get a little bit better miles per gallon, maybe like 1 mile per gallon on average, not a lot. But it makes the bike look tidier. It removes that silly bread bin, dustbin, exhaust, whatever you want to call it. And so I want to talk to you. It's quite a hot topic around at the moment. There's lots and lots of dealerships closing. And the reason that they're closing is because, in my view, people just don't want to buy bikes at the prices they're listed at the moment. And then they're also being stung by the fact that manufacturers want £200 to £300 to get your bike serviced, which is ridiculous, and not giving you the option to go to independent dealerships. So people travel the country trying to buy a bike that they want, and then they're expected by the manufacturers to go back to said dealership to get the bike serviced to keep their warranty. Who's going to do that? It's mental. So I think a lot of manufacturers are shooting themselves in the foot at the moment. And I don't think the government really gives a crap, because it's not on their agenda. Motorcycles are definitely not on their agenda. You can tell just by taxing and stuff like that. Just, oh yeah, whatever. So people aren't buying bikes, and the second-hand market is dropping. Like, you know, it's gone absolutely, floors falling out of it, because people can't afford to do their test. Do their test, get insured, and find a decent second-hand bike. So everything's starting to go a bit Pete Tong, I reckon, and it's gutting. It is gutting, because obviously I have a channel about motorbikes, and you know, the future of that at the moment seems okay. I mean, I enjoy doing what I do, talking about bikes and stuff, and I'll always be able to talk about bikes. Is my camera on the walk? And I'll always be able to talk about bikes. But obviously, as less and less people take on motorbikes, your channel gets less and less popular. So we'll see how that goes. That's my theory. I feel like people generally just can't afford these bikes. I mean, you're looking at, what was it, the MT-09 is nearly 12 grand, I think it is. That's ridiculous money. Honda have just announced the CB1000 Hornet, under 10 grand for the SP version as well, which is pretty good actually. Still a lot of money for what is essentially it's a budget bike, really, isn't it? It's a Japanese budget bike at that price. Yeah, it looks great, and the spec sounds good. I can't believe that journos are moaning about the fact that it's only 150 brake horsepower. It's ridiculous. 150 brake horsepower is more than enough for your everyday rider. I think we just need simple bikes as well. What's wrong with I mean, no wonder the Chinese and Indian market are doing so well, because the bikes are relatively straightforward. But yeah, I mean, that's my theory anyway. And also, motorcycle insurance is stupid. It's just an absolutely stupid bracket. So like my last year's insurance for this and the MT-01 was 400 quid. And then B-Moto, yes B-Moto, I'm calling you out because you're absolutely terrible. You're not a decent insurer, because you completely let me down this year. Wanted £812 for most motorcycles. And when I queried it eventually, after going off and getting some better prices from elsewhere, and let's face it, I don't want to go through the rigmarole of changing insurance, it's a pain in the backside. I questioned it and they said, oh, we're really sorry, we've made a mistake. We've put it down that you had a claim back in August 2022. I didn't have a claim in August 2022. I had a notification, which again is ridiculous, but we're not going to go into that today. So they said, oh, we'll have to go back to our underwriters and get a re-quote. I gave them 2 weeks. They never came back. I chased every day. They never came back. And on the last day, they phoned me and said, oh, gee, your insurance is about to lapse. I said, yes, because you didn't phone me back and give me a better quote. Oh yeah, we can't do that. The underwriters haven't come back. Oh, brilliant. That's really good customer service. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time and energy. Thanks a lot. Yeah, great. So in the end, I went with Bike Insurer or something like that, and they did it for £390 with all the gubbins included. I'm sorry, I don't understand where they get their prices from and why insurance companies are so willing to just let you go. Probably because they're all in the same bloody boat, or they're all in bed with each other. They all make money no matter what, so they don't really care. There's no competition. It's all bull crap. Actually, before we do that, I think there's a nice big juicy puddle here. I'm going to get wet feet, but don't care because I haven't got my gear on today because it's supposed to be sunny. Ah, it's all gone. The puddle's gone, never mind. And on that incredibly anticlimactical note, thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time watching the channel, do please give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment below. I love it all. Thank you so much. Appreciate all my subscribers. It's amazing. Each and every one of you. And I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.